Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 17th, 2025. This is for Aries. Last shuffle coming out for Aries. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so we have kindred partnership and we have conflict. This person is doing things that are not like in tandem with themselves. The kindred partnership is someone that may feel like you two have so much in common. Okay, this is a person that you may be looking at going, we have so much in common, yet so much difference. Like there's so many differences. The difference may be that there's addiction going on there. Okay, like we're intuitively connected. We're both hard workers. We both want to change. But this person, their problem is either an addiction or like some toxic something. They may not have boundaries. They may be a follower. This, you two have boss energy. This is boss energy, but the retrograde is affecting this person. They are not, they, it seems like they continue to stick around or stay around people and give people the benefit of the doubt even when they have shown them that they need to be left behind, or more so of a vibe of choosing what's best for me rather than what everyone else wants. This person acts as if they're going along with things and they really are not. They don't feel safe to be open. Okay, so spirit's bringing this up, and it may be to show you to some degree that they're finally at a place where they're ready to be whatever it is that you two are. And so this could be a friend, this could be a business, this could be a romantic connection. Whatever that connection is for you two, you may find that this person is different around other people, and then they come around you, and you may find that they have there's a strong influence out there for them. Like they're either very strongly influenced by their parents or their father. I'm seeing both parents, but I'm seeing a father figure more than anything else. And whenever they're around that person, when they come around you, they have changed. Maybe you two agree to do something. Maybe we're going to start a business, and then they get around these people, and then they come back and they're like, maybe it won't be a good idea. You're just like, why don't you boss up and focus on you? This could be that, or it could be that you're in this energy, right? I feel that this is there's an interrogation going on. Well, what do you really want? You don't want to do this. You know that whatever the case is, I'm seeing that angels are telling them to kind of let go of, like, stop holding on to a certain concept, a behavioral pattern. Stop holding on to toxic energy. It's safe for you to be open. I feel that that may be the message that you need to show or send, because I'm seeing Saturn return, which usually represents wherever Saturn was when you were born, right? When it returns to that same configuration. So that usually happens every 27 years, give or take a few months. Some people give or take a year. But you want to look into where that is for you, because that's a lesson that someone that you're connected to is meant to learn also. And so you may be further along in your Saturn returns. No matter how old you are, you may be 27, the person may be 54, right? And that's 27-year age gap, right? But or you may be in the middle of it and they're still on one half of it. So on another side of it, but whatever it is, the lesson better than the person does. So there's something about you needing to bring it up, like, have they changed? Has this ever been da 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 da? Well, what are you waiting for? You can't expect certain things. You can't pretend that you're down for something that you're not. You can't, be this person. It's time for this person to be questioned. I'm seeing angel number 2002, 2002. That could have been a year you were born. This also, however it goes, it's a year or a number that I'm getting that speaks about how someone has way more control over their life than they realize. Usually that's what it represents, about learning and executing what interests a person most, and that will turn things around, focusing on self, not necessarily in a selfish way, like, I'm interested in this, I don't care if you're allergic to peanuts, I'm making peanut butter brittle and that's what we having for dinner, so I don't care, you can starve. It's not that kind of vibe, because whenever I say, focus on yourself, it's always, there's always so many negative connotations to the things that could be chicken noodle soup for the soul, right? Then it's like there's always that turn to where, think about yourself, then it's selfish, you're so selfish. But it's not the selfishness. It's about turning towards our interests, and that there are better friends to make. And so there may be something here where you need to express to them, you really don't need these types of people around you. You can have better friends. Like, you know what I mean? You can have, you're fortunate, you can have more, you're intelligent, right? You're enthusiastic, people like being around you because you're glamorous, right? And it feels like a glamorous life in your presence. This person may be well off, or the type of person that is very generous and gives lavish gifts or pays for lavish meals or something like that too. That's another aspect. Fear, this may be you too, because just because people is here, usually for me that speaks of the other people around you. But this also, energy can be transposed, so don't take it, I'm just going to express what this says about this person, and then if it resonates with you, go for it. But the fear with the Ace of Pentacles in the world, this fear is about what's up, what's next. That every time I try to do something new, I end up having to cater to someone else. I end up having to try to look to my peers to see what to do next. Someone's afraid of doing things on their own. Someone's afraid of being their own self, like doing their own thing. They, if almost everything in this world, like I guess in the world, because they're giving off more of a tangible side of things, which would be like business, or I don't see moving, but in general, right? And we have to look, how we don't know what we're doing, so we're looking at everybody else, like, is everybody else bending down? Okay, I'm bending down too. Is everybody else rocking side to side? I'm gonna do that too. And this person seems to be that type that's afraid to be their own, whatever it is, right? Not realizing that when you're your authentic self, you attract authenticity towards you, right? If you fake it till you make it, then you run the risk of attracting people that don't resonate with you at all. And so I feel that someone's afraid to do their own thing. Lord, something just moved. I could, every time I do a reading lately has been either spiders, and I literally cleaned this room out the other day, and the same two spiders that I felt that I got out of here were back in here, man. I'm like, either there's like I don't know, but behind a mask, and I said I took them out of here. As soon as I stopped filming, I went and got like a glass and was like, okay, let me take them out. I come back in here, clean it up, and it's the same two just sitting there staring at me like, no way, no way. Behind a mask, Nine of Cups and Ten of Pentacles gives me goosebumps. Underneath it all, this person feels like something is going to take a very long time. What they want may not come to them exactly when they want it to. I feel that this, underneath it all, this person is more so focused on what makes them happy. Also, so this is good, but the message in this is that you can make it happen. You don't have to wait, right? I feel that may be the message that is meant to be sent to this person, but also a message like you are the message. You are the message. Like, you're the example. You're like, look, I don't have to wait. You don't have to wait. I could get things done. I could do this now. I don't have to do it on someone else's timetable. This also feels like how, you want to start a business. This happened to me. You want to start a business, and you express this to people that you feel love you, and they tell you, oh, in about 10 years it's going to be booming, and you're like, it doesn't have to be that. I can make money now. Like, what do you mean? And someone told me that actually too. If you start doing XYZ, you're not going to get anywhere after, until you reach a certain milestone. And I'm just like, what? That doesn't have to happen that way. That may be what happened to you, but it doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be me. And I feel that this person's listening to other people. Other people are telling them certain things, and it's like, nah, it doesn't have to take that long. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Capricorn heavily. I'm seeing another Aries, a Virgo, a Pisces, and a Cancer. So you could be a Pisces, Aries, cusp. Um, mm, 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 mm. Yeah, you could be that. That's what I'm seeing here. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.